made friends, and had a lovely time in all your classes.
We have a lot of great offerings for you today, but we're going to start with some logistics. Photo day for 9th, 10th, and 11th graders, as well as faculty, is tomorrow on Tuesday from 8 to 4 p.m. in the gym. Photo day for 12th graders is on Wednesday, and that is not only photo ID pictures, but also for, a round of applause to 12th graders. We'd like to remind you that all students must have a photo ID. And in your photo ID picture, you cannot have an object blocking your face. And while I'd hate to objectify any of your classmates or your pet, for the purposes of the photo, objects do include those things. And I'm going to say that again for the seniors. Please don't bring any live animals into the photo shoot, or probably not dead ones either. I see some of you talking. And also keep in mind that there are going to be people behind you. So don't take photos that are going to take a lot of time because there are people waiting in line behind you.
One thing we forgot to say last time, I'm Sarah and this is Eddie. We just forgot that. Temple advising, you have calf duty this week, so keep that calf all clean. And for everyone, back to school night has been changed from September 20th to October 11th, so your parents can see the new building. So that's on the website, but please let them know that this change is happening so they don't come to school and get all confused.
Thank you. And we're now going to shift tone for a minute, and focus on events happening in our greater community.
Botham Shem Jean, a 26-year-old black man, was killed last Thursday in Texas by a police officer, Amber Geiger. He was entering his own apartment, and she shot him because she believed it was her apartment and that he was an intruder.
Investigations were then turned over to the Texas Rangers, and Geiger was arrested on charges of manslaughter last night.
There's going to be a funeral this Thursday, a service for him in Texas. We just wanted to take a moment of silence. We want you to think about his family and his friends, and we also want everyone to realize that this is part of a greater pattern of violence and police brutality against black people. So if you could please join us in a moment of silence.
Thank you. We encourage you to keep thinking about what's happening in the world and how it's affecting members of our community. And on that note, we'd like to invite up Annette from LWOW.
Hello. So we are LWOW, the Lick-Wilmerding organization of women, other known as a feminist club. So my name is Sabrina, and I'm a senior, and I've been an LWOW leader since junior year, and my pronouns are she and her.
My name is Annette. I'm also a senior. I've also been a leader since junior year. I'm non-binary, and my pronouns are they and them.
My name is Reagan. I'm a junior, and this is my first year of being an LWOW leader. My pronouns are she, her.
Hey, I'm Sabine. This is my first year being an LWOW leader, and my pronouns are she, her.
Hi, I'm Ania. I'm also a junior. I use the pronoun she, her. First year being an LWOW leader, and you probably thought I was probably Reagan or Lise or Maya or Ariana for like all of the years, so it's okay.
All right, so we are here to tell you guys about 3 major changes that are going to be happening in the format of Girl Talk this year. So for those of you who have been involved in the past, the first one is that there will actually be 6-ish mandatory meetings this year that anyone who wants to participate, that information will be there. We're having an LWOW meeting, but if you do want to participate in Girl Talk, you're going to have to attend those. So this year we're really hoping to see a lot of commitment from people who want to participate, because we do need to make sure that everyone's practicing, everyone has everything figured out. If you're practicing in a group, you know what you're doing. This may mean missing games, practices, rehearsals, stuff like that. So please, if you do commit to Girl Talk, be absolutely positive that you've had those conversations with your coaches and you can be excused from those obligations.
What is Girl Talk?
Okay, we're going to explain Girl Talk super quickly, but we're also going to be spending more time on this during our meeting on Thursday, which is going to be in the gym. Girl Talk is Girl Tech is a night of poetry, presentations, dances, songs, monologues, group monologues, whatever, that are presented by women or people in the Lick student body who identify with the feminine experience. It's going to happen sometime in the second semester. We haven't set a date yet, but it's a really great night. It's a wonderful time to share your experience and practice public speaking and just enjoy the community.
One more thing about Girl Talk, you are required to have your piece peer edited. We're trying to kind of cut down on like, I kind of wrote like half a thing. Can I perform it? No. Please get it peer edited. It's going to be required. We're going to have a meeting that's going to be dedicated towards that as well. So make sure that you're comfortable with that. Yeah.
Okay. We also want more than monologues this year, so Girl Talk works best with variety performances. So we want to see musical acts, dancers, songs, stand-up comedy, group performances, short skits, and whatever else can fit on stage.
Okay, so this year we are going to be combining the Intro to LWOW meeting with a mandatory Girl Talk meeting. So if you're interested in participating in Girl Talk this year, you have to come to the gym at lunch on Thursday. If you can't make the meeting, just let one of us know, and then make sure to have somebody bring you an extra handout.
It is just as important to go to LWOW's first meeting, especially to the freshmen who don't know about LWOW, and it is also a really important mandatory meeting. So,
Thank you all.
Thank you to LWOW, and we are now going to invite up Sam to talk about the hackathon.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. So I'm Sam.
I'm Hannah H.
Hi, I'm Namir. I'm the Director of Finance for Hyphen Hacks. Hannah is the Director of Marketing. Sam is the Director of Logistics.
So you might be asking, what is Hyphen Hacks? So Hyphen Hacks is a hackathon held at Lick this October. So it is presented by the LWHS Computer Science Club, which we are all leaders of too.
Okay, so we'll start quickly about what is a hackathon. So the goal is just to like hack or build a project or like a product or like a website or an app that hopefully works. It usually takes 24 hours, which is how long our hackathon is, and teams work in groups so that they can, with very little sleep, sorry, but you build a project from scratch and it's really meaningful and nice. And you make mistakes, but hey, you learn new ways of building. And at Hyphen Hacks, we have over $7,000 worth of prizes from our sponsors like Google, and we'll talk about that later. But and we'll just clarify, it has nothing to do with breaking into computers.
Our mission is straightforward. I'm just going to read off the slide. Hyphen Hacks is a 24-hour hackathon aimed at high school students from around the Bay Area from a diverse set of backgrounds and skill levels. We hope to create a space where all students are inspired to collaborate on new inventions and learn new skills along the way. So some of the important things to get out of this is that yes, it will all be high schoolers, so you don't have to worry about competing against a bunch of college students who have taken classes at Berkeley or whatever. Also, if you don't know how to code but are interested, Hyphen Hacks is a great place to learn how. We'll have lots of beginner-friendly workshops. You can learn how to build what you want to build. Lastly, we are trying to make this as diverse as possible, given that tech is notorious for not being the most diverse field. So yeah, we're working on that. Our team, look at the picture. There are people from all grades. Yeah, these are the people running Hyphen Hacks.
So, quick information, Hyphen Hacks is going to be on October 20th to 21st, so it's going to be during Common Writing Weekend. But hey, if you have nothing better to do, this is the place to go. And it's going to be hosted in the gym and CAF, and we'll be serving meals, like, you know, all the meals, so you don't have to bring anything. Yeah, and we're going to need 200 students from around the Bay Area. And so it's going to be 24 hours of coding plus ceremonies, opening and closing ceremonies. There will be mentors and speakers from tech companies around the nation. And this is actually the second hackathon in San Francisco that's going to be held in a high school.
So here's just some more information about what's going to happen at Hyphen Hacks to give you an idea of like how the day is broken up. So we have a couple different meals. We have lunch, dinner, and then we have a midnight snack, which will probably be ice cream sundaes. And then we have lunch again. So this and breakfast and somewhere in there. But we'll have great food, including like Mediterranean pizza and Chinese food, and yeah. We'll also have a couple different workshops that will help you learn and grow as somebody interested in computer science. These workshops will be from like the beginner level to more advanced topics too.
All right, fundraising. We have raised $14,500 so far, and we are going to keep raising money until the day of the hackathon so we can get you nice food like crepes and more money and prizes. To go over, also the $7,000 set aside for prizes is not part of that $14,500, that is separate. Our sponsors, our two platinum sponsors are Google Store, and they've communicated with other departments at Google to get other Google products, and the US Air Force. They'll both be running workshops promoting their brand, and then Salesforce and Cloudera are our two gold sponsors. Thank you, the Harris family. Similar to that, if any of you have rich parents in town, please approach us. This is a great opportunity for them to support an event at their child's school. We would love to have more sponsors.
Which we'll post later, but we have 75 applications so far from around the Bay Area, but we need 400 as a requirement before the event. So everyone sign up here, and 50% need to commit. So you don't have to know how to code, because we're going to have workshops for like beginning level people, and you don't have to be there the whole time either. You can leave for like the nighttime to have a nice bed rest and come back, or come to one workshop. You just have to be committed for a little time, and you're all guaranteed acceptance if you apply.
Yeah, so we'll have workshops covering a wide range of topics, including like iOS, web, development, data science, and like AI, machine learning workshops. So there are most of these workshops assume no knowledge of computer science, so you can just jump right in, even if you would have. Yeah, and then another part about the hackathon is we don't only need computer scientists, we also need people who design apps and like have more of a visual design sense, because nobody wants to use something that looks bad. So yeah, there will also be tons of mentors there from many different companies and from like UC Berkeley and Stanford to answer any coding or other questions that you have.
Yeah, so this is the website you sign up at, hyphenhacks.com. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Namir, Hannah, and Sam. And now we want to invite up the development office to show you a very exciting new thing we have at our community meetings. Hi, everybody.
So we, 5, are the Alumni and Development Office. We work up in the house at 31 House Street. This is Lauren. This is Miwa. This is Brian. This is Mila, and my name is Nancy. So, for a while there, we had something called the swag bag, and it was our way of somehow trying to make a connection between all of you and our office. We have today Swag Bag 2.0. So last spring, I met with some very lovely 9th graders at the time, now sophomores, who we brainstormed this idea, and they created what is now the swag wheel. On the gym floor, but we're gonna make it work. So, here's the deal. Swag Wheel has the following process and rules. About once a month, we're gonna have the Swag Wheel out. We are going to randomly select a name from each grade via these little groovy bags of names. Each person selected will come up to the front and they will have to answer a trivia question about the school. I told you it was 2.0. It's a little more work, a little more interactive. But wait, there's more. The person who correctly has the, I was gonna say guess, you might not have to guess, you might just know the answer to the trivia question will then get to spin the wheel for their prize. Now the prizes are self-evident but might be a little bit hard to see, so we have some show and tell with our members of Stuco exec. And we're going to do the very first swag wheel today, so get excited. So Sabrina has a hat, Sarah has a couple of t-shirts, Allison has shorts, Elliot has a water bottle, oh my god, I'm blanking, I'm panicking. Has a... Pilar, sorry, I know you. Pilar has what's called a tumbler. It's actually like a very cool coffee drink thing. Ben has a bag, and our co-president has the other hat, which is just hot off the presses, by the way. All right, so without further ado, you ready to do the first swag wheel of the year? Eddie, will you pick the names out of the hats for us? Okay, get ready. 9th grade.
Lucy. Come on up, Lucy. Yeah. Lucy B. Lucy B, thank you.
Frankie Max?
Frankie Max, are you in school today? Frankie Max? Okay, next one. It's sad.
Bridget Martin.
Juniors.
Thomas Dean.
And Hannah Habib.
Hannah, all right. Hannah's had a busy day. Okay, you four. Pressure's light, pressure's big. The first question of the year is a tough one, I'm not gonna lie, but I have a backup question. Who, and please, I know it's exciting, but do not yell answers. Please, 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 okay? Don't, put your phones away, Don't talk to your neighbor. Please don't yell at the answers. Who was George Merrill? Lick-Wilmerding history. Any wild guesses? History of the school.
The first head of school.
Yes! Spin the wheel! Well, we've had a little dysfunction, but I'd say it stopped on t-shirt. So Bridget, come to our office later and choose the t-shirt that you want. And congratulations on your first try. Thank you to all of our contestants for trying. So for all of you, once you've been selected, your names will be removed from the bags so that we have some equity there. You might want to brush up on your Lick-Wilmerding history. George Merrill was the first director of schools and was so for like 40 years. So incredibly important person in the history of the school. Thanks so much for your attention about the swag bill.
Thank you to the development office.
Can we get another round of applause for the swag bill?
So before we have announcements today, and for the freshmen, announcements are a time where you have 30 seconds to talk about an upcoming club meeting, or an upcoming sports game, or anything else you want the community to know. Before we do announcements, we're going to have some administrators come up, and they're going to help us demonstrate what you shouldn't be doing in announcements.
We see a lot of people abusing the announcement section of community meeting, so we thought, what better than for our amazing faculty to model what not to do? Without further ado, give it up.
Hi everybody, good morning. My name is Bastian and I'm the Frosh Soft Dean. Hi, I'm Kate Wiley, I'm the Dean of Students. And I love boba. I eat boba all the time. My favorite boba actually is Boba Guys, and I like the black sesame drink because that's so.
Yeah, I don't like boba, although I've actually never had it, so maybe that's an unfair conclusion to draw. But I don't do boba. No, but our club, please, our club, and
Thank you, Ms. Wally. Okay. Can we have a raised hand as to what went wrong in that announcement? Eli has a hand.
They dawdled and talked about seemingly irrelevant stuff that had nothing to do with their club. I don't even know what their club was.
There we go. Okay, you have 30 seconds for announcements. Virtually all of your time should be spent on the actual announcement, not on introductions. And we also have another rule this year. In years past, we've allowed as many people as you want to come up, which just wastes a lot of time with introductions and also creates a long line. This year, a maximum of 2 people can come up for each announcement.
We love the fact that you love boba, but I don't know if everyone needs to hear about it in your announcement. If you haven't tried boba.
Hi everyone, you know who I am, so,
It's me. We're so excited about a new club. We're gonna have like bacon muffins. It's gonna be lit, man.
and you know what you mean, so we'll see you there. We'd love to see you there, just come out.
Okay, raised hand as to what went wrong with the announcement. Let's get a hand from this side. There we go. Also, introduce yourself when you speak.
My name is Truman. I noticed that. I noticed that she held the mic like this, and so so no one could hear her. And they said they had muffins of some sort, but where, when, who are they?
Truman hit every single box on the list. Make sure you introduce yourself, also say when and where your meetings are. And make sure you speak up and keep the microphone close to your face.
And tell everyone what your club is.
Yes, they probably want to know that information to decide whether they want to go to your club. And now we have another demonstration.
Talk about a sporting event, and we realize that we only have 30 seconds, but actually what we really want to do is, Senior Awe, will you go to help with me?
Raised hand. Oh, what went wrong there? What's your name? Diana? People don't usually bring dates to Hal.
Thank you, Diana. That is true. You also don't have to bring a date to any dance, just so everyone knows. Another thing is that we do not use announcements or other public time to ask people to events because it makes the person very uncomfortable. You and maybe your couple friends in the audience think it's funny, but in reality, they don't even think it's funny. So, it is not something we do at Lick, and if you do that, you will not be allowed to make announcements for the rest of the semester, and we may have a disciplinary conversation with you as well.
And we have one more.
Hi, everyone. So we're really excited. We're here to represent the Positive Dental Hygiene Club. So if you would like to learn more about positive dental hygiene, okay, we meet on Fridays at lunch, and we're really excited. So come join our club.
Juniors, what do you think went wrong there? What is your name, good sir?
It's me. Now, I think there's a problem, Brent. You have an unnecessary member up there. I'm afraid I don't know your name, my friend. But, also, poor form on the announcement. You had to think of when it was. You gotta have that all stored in your steel trap with the noggin up there. And you had no idea where the dental hygiene club was. And that's my favorite club!
Yes, so make sure if you have people coming up to make an announcement that they are speaking, and also you should be excited about what you're announcing. This is something that you want the rest of the community to come forward to or participate in, so make sure you have a little bit of energy, yeah. Okay, so we're now going to have announcements. So if you have an announcement, please come up, line up here.
And we have Senor A doing cutoffs today.
Hi guys, my name is Shani and I'm on the youth board of the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and I've started the process of planning a dance-a-thon fundraiser that's going to happen in February, and I just wanted to let you guys know because I would love for some people to choreograph dances for the event. So just to be in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shane.
Good morning, everyone. My name's Eli.
I'm Will.
And we're seniors on varsity Lick soccer. This season, before the winter season, we're going to be trying to do pickup on the weekends before our actual season in the fall, and we're going to have a poster outside during lunch, and you can put your email there. Any level of soccer can play, and we just want to see how many people we can get out.
Yeah, we'd love to see some new faces out there. Again, it's not mandatory, but we welcome everyone and anyone.
Thank you, soccer.
Hi, I'm Andrea. I'm one of the admissions interns.
I'm Kylie, I'm also an admissions intern.
So please follow LWHS Life if you don't already and submit photos. We'll be having contests in the future with rewards for the best photos that are submitted. So yeah, thanks.
Thank you. Jackson?
Hi, I'm Jackson Penfield. I'm a big nerd. I'm here to make it's sort of like a gauging interest for a possible club / group / thing. If you have played Magic the Gathering in the past, or you want to learn to play Magic the Gathering at just an ultra casual level, come find me. I'll usually be at tutorials, lunch, hanging out near the theater at the table in the corner by the history offices. Yeah.
Thank you, Jackson.
I'm Gigi.
And we're captains of the varsity volleyball team. And this Wednesday and Friday we have games. On Wednesday we have a triple header against Urban.
And Fridays against UHS at home, so please come out.
Thank you.
I'm still Gigi.
I'm Emily.
And we were also admissions interns. This is separate though. Next Saturday we have the Public and Parochial High School Fair. So if you went to either of those types of schools, please sign up to help. We'd love to see you guys next Saturday.
Also, sign up to be a shadow host at lwhs.org/hosting. Orientation is September 25th and 26th, and sophomores, you guys can get PPP hours.
Hi, I'm Ryan, and my favorite bird's a kookaburra.
Hi, I'm Morgan, and I like chickens.
We're just here to make an announcement about basketball open gym Monday and Wednesday.
And come at 6, and it goes till 7:30. And thank you.
Hi, I'm Christy from the center. If you are interested in being a student council rep, there will be an info meeting this Wednesday in room B at lunch. The meeting will start at noon. Thank you.
I'm Jace, I'm on the water polo team. Guys, on Thursday, we're going to have a 4 o'clock game at City College against San Rafael High School, so come on over to City College and support the team.
Good morning, I'm Elliot from Athletics, and I hope everyone's having a great day. We have a captain's meeting tomorrow at lunch in the climbing room area right here for all fall sports. Also, we have a Lick-Wilmerding sailing team and a water polo team, and we need some more Tigers for our sailing team and water team. So if you're interested, come to my office. Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Mr. Allison Jones, Spanish teacher, sophomores and juniors who study Spanish, and you know who you are. There's a meeting tomorrow, room 9, during tutorial about the summer 3-week trip to Oaxaca, Mexico. Very exciting.
Okay, so before we dismiss, we typically in announcements we have someone come up do cutoffs. That can be a musical talent. You can read a poem. You can tell jokes just to indicate that the announcement is over. If you're interested, come find Sarah and I. And with that, D block starts in about 5 minutes.